I have a question for you that may surprise you. Did you know that the fruits you consume on a daily basis may be the cause of your erections becoming stronger or fading more quickly than you would like? The majority of men believe that all fruits are good for you. However, after the age of 50, some fruits improve circulation, sensitivity, and testosterone, while others subtly clog arteries, raise blood sugar, and impair performance. If you want to maintain your vitality, desire, and erections, I'm going to show you 4 fruits you must consume in this video. If you want to prevent weakness, exhaustion, and disappointment in the bedroom, I'll show you 4 fruits you should never touch. Keep reading because the final fruit on the never eat list is among the most widely consumed in the globe and may be subtly damaging your confidence and prostate. The pomegranate is the first fruit you must eat. Modern science now explains why this deep red fruit has been revered for generations as a sign of fertility and vigor. It is frequently referred to as nature's Viagra, and that moniker isn't merely promotional. Antioxidants called polyphenols, which protect your arteries, are abundant in pomegranates. They prevent oxidative stress, restore blood vessel lining damage, and maintain the suppleness and smoothness of arteries. But before we go right in, if you're worried about your health, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this is where we share the facts that no one talks about. And if you're with me, please let me know. In the comment field, put 1 if you're currently viewing and this video speaks to you. Type 0 otherwise. You are unaware of the significance of your voice. Blood can easily flood in when arteries are elastic rather than rigid, completely filling the erectile tissue and extending your firmness. However, circulation is just half the picture. The true factor that distinguishes pomegranates from other fruits is revealed here. Research has demonstrated that it can naturally increase testosterone levels. This is important because testosterone gradually decreases annually beyond the age of 50. Less desire isn't the only effect of low testosterone. It results in mood changes, a delayed recovery, diminished energy, and weaker erections. Pomegranate boosts your overall vigor and confidence as a male, as well as your effectiveness in the bedroom, by assisting your body in maintaining healthier testosterone. Within weeks, men who incorporate pomegranate into their routine frequently report observable improvements. Many report having firmer morning erections, feeling more energized all day, and even having more powerful orgasms. This is a result of the interaction between circulation and testosterone. Performance follows when both are strong. Beyond intimacy, pomegranates also help to reduce inflammation and promote prostate health, providing you with long-term protection where it's most needed. The variety of pomegranates is what makes them so beautiful. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it plain. With dinner, you can have a little glass of pure pomegranate juice. Just be sure it's natural and unsweetened. The jewel-like seeds can be blended into a smoothie for a quick morning boost or sprinkled over a fresh salad for a pop of color and flavor. Consistency is crucial, regardless of how you like it. By including it into your diet on a daily basis, you will be providing your body with one of the most potent natural performance enhancers out there. Watermelon is the second fruit you should focus on. Watermelon may appear to be a cool summer pleasure at first, but it actually has a potent secret for male performance. Citrulline is an amino acid found in that succulent red meat. After entering your body, citrulline is changed into arginine, an amino acid that your body uses as a building block to produce nitric oxide. Furthermore, as you are now aware, the master signal that instructs your arteries to relax and widen is nitric oxide. Blood enters the erectile tissue more readily when those arteries widen, producing the pressure required to maintain firmness. Arousal feels unfulfilled, hardness diminishes, and circulation slows down in the absence of nitric oxide. However, erections become stronger, fuller, and considerably more consistent when nitric oxide levels are high. For this reason, some scientists have even dubbed watermelon nature's Viagra. The advantages don't end there. There are more benefits to eating fresh watermelon or drinking watermelon juice than just increased blood flow. Additionally, it aids in the fight against erectile tiredness. This is the propensity to become less hard after a brief arousal. Watermelon keeps your circulation constant, which helps you stay focused for longer without getting tired or losing your focus. In essence, it prepares your body to be more receptive when intimacy starts and assists you in maintaining that receptivity during the encounter. Additionally, watermelon has useful qualities that make it simple to eat on a regular basis. Because it's naturally low in calories, light, and hydrating, you can eat a lot of it without feeling bloated or lethargic afterward. This is crucial since feeling bloated or heavy before intimacy can lower desire and endurance. Rather, watermelon gives you the energy and refreshment your body needs to function. You can juice it for a refreshing beverage on hot days, blend it into smoothies, or eat it fresh in slices. It also helps you stay hydrated, which is another important component for erections because it is primarily water. Your blood thickens and circulation becomes more difficult when you are dehydrated. Both issues are resolved simultaneously by watermelon. It simultaneously increases circulation and moisturizes your body. Ideal for the summer? Indeed. More significantly, though, it is ideal for year-round performance. Berries, particularly blueberries and strawberries, should be included in your third group of fruits. Flavonoids, potent plant antioxidants, are abundant in these vibrant, tiny fruits and have a direct effect on your blood vessels. Your arteries' delicate lining is strengthened and repaired by flavonoids, which keeps them responsive and smooth. Circulation improves when blood vessels can open completely and without obstruction, and erections are stronger when circulation is stronger. Berries, however, don't end there. Additionally, they aid in reducing inflammation and blood pressure, two of the main silent adversaries of erectile strength. While inflammation irritates the blood vessel walls and reduces their capacity to expand, high blood pressure stiffens arteries, making it more difficult for blood to flow freely. Berries provide the ideal conditions for your body to supply blood to the erectile tissue efficiently by reducing these problems. Men who consume berries on a regular basis are much less likely to experience erectile dysfunction, according to large population studies. This is due to the fact that berries do more than merely temporarily increase blood flow. Additionally, they shield your arteries over time, reducing your chance of heart issues and maintaining healthy circulation. The fact that berries naturally contain less sugar than most other fruits is another significant benefit. This indicates that they don't cause an increase in insulin or disrupt the creation of testosterone. Berries maintain a steady blood sugar level, providing firmness without the weariness that many high-sugar foods can cause. The finest aspect? Berries are easy and adaptable. They can be eaten fresh by the handful, blended into a smoothie, sprinkled over porridge, or added to yogurt. They are quite beneficial for performance, taste fantastic, and are convenient. One of the simplest and most fun things you can do to improve circulation and erection strength is to incorporate them into your routine a few times a week. The avocado is the fourth fruit you should eat. Although most of us consider it to be a savory food, it is actually a fruit. When it comes to performance after 50, avocados are among the foods that are the highest in nutrients that you may include in your diet. They are rich in potassium, vitamin E, and good monounsaturated fats, all of which are directly related to maintaining your hormones, blood flow, and sensitivity. First, let's talk about the fats. Your body uses avocado's healthful fats as the perfect building blocks to make testosterone. Your body simply cannot produce the necessary hormones if it does not have enough healthy fat. For this reason, men who follow low-fat diets frequently experience weak erections, low energy, and low libido. Avocado helps your body regain equilibrium and maintain a healthy testosterone level by providing it with these vital lipids. The mineral potassium, which controls blood pressure, comes next. Because high blood pressure stiffens arteries, blood flow to the pelvic area is impeded. By relaxing blood vessel walls, potassium counteracts that and maintains steady, fluid circulation. When it counts most, improved blood flow translates into improved firmness, and vitamin E comes next. This antioxidant guards against harm to your nerve cells. Arousal depends on healthy nerves. They serve as the conduits for messages from your brain to your penis. Performance seems weaker, and sensitivity decreases if certain nerves are slow. Every touch feels more alive because vitamin E keeps those nerves sharp. Avocados are ideal for men who are attempting to lose belly fat since they are quite filling without making you feel bloated or heavy. And that's crucial because abdominal fat increases inflammation and decreases testosterone. Performance has two main foes. Eating avocados can help you control weight, which is a secret to keeping strong, in addition to promoting hormones and circulation. The variety of avocados is what makes them so beautiful. You can eat it with a little lemon and olive oil, combine it into a smoothie, add it to salads at lunch, or slice it into toast with eggs in the morning. Avocados offer a potent combination of nutrients, regardless of how you choose to consume them. We have now discussed the 4 beneficial fruits. Here's the opposite viewpoint, though. Certain fruits subtly act against you, particularly after the age of 50. They impede circulation, raise belly fat, decrease testosterone, and raise blood sugar. Additionally, if you eat them frequently, they might be the secret cause of your declining performance. Let's review the top 4 offenders. Grapes are the first fruit to exercise caution with, and one that frequently surprises people. Grapes appear to be a safe, healthful snack at first glance. They're convenient, adorable, and compact. Here's the secret, though. Natural sugars abound in grapes. Your blood sugar spikes when you eat them in large quantities, especially in the evening. Additionally, insulin levels rise in response to each jump in blood sugar. Excess insulin directly reduces testosterone, which has an impact on more than just your waist size. Since testosterone is the hormone that fuels desire, vitality, and hardness, that is the last thing a man over 50 should have. The method that the majority of us consume grapes is another issue. Typically, you don't stop at 5 or 6. Without realizing it, you consume a lot of food, which can have the same amount of sugar as a can of soda. Over time, the continuous spike in blood pressure causes your arteries to stiffen, your blood vessels to be stressed, and your erections to become weaker. And there's another worry. Grapes are one of the fruits with the highest pesticide levels, unless you buy organic. Water alone won't remove these pollutants. A large number of them interfere with your hormone system, making them endocrine disruptors. That continuous exposure over years may exacerbate the very problems you're attempting to avoid. Reduced testosterone, inadequate blood flow, and even inflammation of the prostate. Does that imply that you should never again eat grapes? Not always. It's okay to have a tiny handful occasionally, particularly if they're organic. The issue arises when grapes become your favorite fruit, one you eat in bulk or as a daily snack. Even though you may not notice it right away, that regular sugar load erodes your hormone balance and circulation. If you enjoy grapes, it's better to use them sparingly and swap them out with fruits like berries that are richer in antioxidants and lower in sugar. The banana is the second fruit to watch out for. This one frequently causes a stir because bananas are high in potassium, which is beneficial for heart health and blood pressure. And it's true. Potassium promotes circulation and relaxes blood vessel walls. What comes with that potassium, however, is the issue. An abundance of starch and sugar. One fruit that has a lot of carbohydrates is the banana, which your body breaks down quickly. Your bloodstream is flooded with sugar as a result of that rapid digestion. Your insulin rises as a result, and high insulin immediately reduces testosterone, exactly like grapes do. Your hormone balance is gradually undermined by this cycle, which results in decreased desire, weakened erections, and a delayed recovery from intimacy. And there's another problem. The glycemic index of bananas is high, particularly when they are extremely ripe. This indicates that the sugars enter your system quickly, causing your blood sugar to increase and dip sharply. When it comes to endurance or performance, you don't want a pattern where you have a sudden surge of energy followed by exhaustion. Maintaining steady blood sugar is essential for men over 50 since it causes inflammation, feeds belly fat, and makes testosterone even more difficult to maintain. However, this does not imply a total prohibition on bananas. You won't lose your health if you occasionally eat half of a banana. In fact, you may slow down the sugar rise and obtain the potassium benefits without experiencing the same hormonal impact if you combine a modest piece with protein or healthy fats, such as combining half a banana into a smoothie with yogurt and chia seeds. However, eating whole bananas every day, or worse, eating them with sugary breakfast cereals or desserts, is a mistake that many guys do. Your performance suffers silently as a result of that continuous sugar overload. Therefore, if you like bananas, limit your intake to tiny, infrequent servings. The orange is the third fruit to be on the lookout for. Oranges appear to be a wise choice at first glance. They include a lot of vitamin C, which promotes blood vessel health and immunity. The issue, however, is that most men eat them as orange juice rather than as entire fruits. Here's the reality. In essence, orange juice is liquid sugar. A single glass has the same amount of sugar as a can of soda. Additionally, because it is liquid, the sugar enters your system nearly immediately. The rapid surge in blood sugar causes insulin to spike, which lowers testosterone. However, high insulin also causes belly fat, which in turn generates hormones that resemble estrogen, further lowering testosterone. Less testosterone and more fat together are a surefire way to have weaker erections and less desire. Even though whole oranges are preferable than juice, excessive consumption can still be problematic. They include fructose, a natural sugar, and too much of it causes the same hormonal tumult. It's okay to eat an orange once in a while, especially if it contains fiber and protein to slow down digestion. However, eating too many oranges or drinking orange juice every day will hinder your performance. Using lemons or limes instead is a better choice. They can be added to water, salads, or even cooked foods to supply vitamin C without the extra sugar. The mango is the fourth fruit to stay away from. Mangoes are now tasty, unique, and nutrient-dense. However, they have a secret risk when it comes to performance: sugar. One of the fruits with the highest sugar content is the mango. One ripe mango has the same amount of sugar as a whole can of soda. Furthermore, the sugar rush strikes hard and quickly, raising insulin and lowering testosterone, in contrast to low-sugar fruits like berries. That sugar overdose is particularly troublesome for males over 50. In addition, mangoes are frequently consumed in large quantities. Consider huge sweets, smoothies, or fruit salads. And before you know it, the sugar burden may have doubled or tripled. Over time, this leads to 3 of the biggest enemies of erections: weight gain, increased blood pressure, and weakened circulation. Mangoes do in fact contain vitamins and antioxidants. However, if performance is your goal, the sacrifice isn't worth it. The drawbacks, hormone suppression, insulin spikes, and sugar spikes, outweigh the advantages. If mangoes are your favorite fruit, eat them sparingly and in moderation. To slow down digestion, they are best eaten alongside fat or protein. Making them a daily routine, however, is a covert method to erode your confidence, firmness, and vitality. It's wiser to swap out mangoes for fruits like pomegranates, blueberries, or strawberries that provide antioxidants without the added sugar. In this manner, you're getting all the advantages for your testosterone and arteries without aggravating the issues that are preventing you from moving forward. Keep in mind that age is no longer the only factor in performance beyond 50. It has to do with the decisions you make each day. Your confidence can be boosted or undermined by the fruits you eat. Give your body the natural support it requires for energy, vitality, and stronger erections by including the correct ones on your plate and avoiding the wrong ones. Please hit the like button, subscribe for more men's health tips, and forward this video to a friend who might benefit from it.